Hey guys, sorry about the mess. This is Mia. Long time no see. Sorry about all the crazy makeup. I'm about to do a dance video, so you have to deal with it. But I was going to tell my Seroquel story. I'm gonna do this boxing story probably later tonight. But sorry I've been gone. I've had a lot of shit to deal with, a lot of family issues. And since my dad just told me, I've seen him, I used to see him every day for about 3 years. And I haven't seen him in about a week and a half. It's really sad. But anyway, sorry about my high-pitched voice. That's just how I'm talking today. Okay, my Seroquel story. I've been to about 4 rehabs, which I think I mentioned in my coma video. But I've been to about 4 rehabs, and one second. I've been to 4 rehabs. 2 in Tennessee, 3 in Tennessee, 1 down in Florida. Or 2 down in Florida, I think 3 in Tennessee. Anyway, when I was in Tennessee, it was my, no, it was in Tennessee, that's right. It was my first rehab at Cornerstone of Recovery. They prescribed me 400 milligrams of Seroquel, which, as you may know, is a lot to start somebody off on. I've talked to a lot of other people who say, oh yeah, I want 150 milligrams. No, they started me off on that big horse pill, you know, like, you know. Well, if any of you know, if you don't know, in rehab, if you refuse your medication, you get kicked out. So you have to take it. So I started taking it, and I gained, it was at Cornerstone of Recovery, which was ranked 3rd in the nation at the time. And, you know, it was pretty much like a tranquilizer. And the deal was that if you gained a certain percent of your body weight within a certain amount of time, I think, like 20, if you gain more than 25% of your body mass within 90 days, they're supposed to take you off of it. Wow. Well, my friends, lo and behold, I went from 150 pounds straight out of college, model body, which I'll try to put a picture right here if I can. I did modeling and stuff, a couple model gigs. And I went from 150 pounds, lean, fucking full C-tits, you know, fucking nice ass, all that, perfect body, to 40 pounds, about 240 pounds in like about 2 months. And I was so zombified, which, as y'all know, it just clouds your vision. Like, they want to make you, unfortunately, they want to make you like a zombie. They want to make you domicile so that you're easy to deal with. Because, you know, I'm a very outspoken person. I'm very, so they did that. And, you know, I mean, it's sad because I talked to a few of you, Sherry and Anne, I think, I don't know. Anyway, I talked to a couple of y'all that I really talked to. And I was supposed to give a shout out to somebody in here. Well, shout out to you. I can't remember your name. I'm sorry, I should have looked at it before I did this. But anyway, so I was on it for, I think, a full year. Yeah, no, 2 years. About 2 years I was on it. And I remember after about a year, I went to rehab down in Florida at a place called Recovery First. Great place. It's a great place, but I was on it. And I remember specifically taking it there more than I do any other place. I might have started it there. My mind's a little fuzzy, all the rehabs and all that. But or no, West Palm Beach. I was still on at West Palm Beach, which was my third to last rehab. I've been to 4 rehabs, and it was my third to last. And I remember at West Palm Beach rehabilitation, which was like the best ever. They gave you like fresh seafood, cooked to order, all that. It was awesome. But they had this like snack area where they had Oreos, munchies, all that, like granola bars, oatmeal, all that good stuff. Snacks, graham crackers, sweet stuff, salty stuff, Cheetos, all that stuff. Well, we had like these really nice houses, pretty much houses, I'm not lying. We each got our own house and like a room in it. I had the biggest room because I'd been there the most. And I was on my best behavior. And I remember waking up in my bed in the morning to go to group, and there would be wrappers. Like, I'd wake up and there'd be wrappers, just wrappers of Oreos, fucking sweets, salty stuff, chips, oatmeal bowls, whatever, in the corner. And I was like, oh my god. So like, I gained more weight. I got up to about 250 at my height, maybe 260 possibly. And it took me years. I mean, I'm going 6 years from being clean, 6 years on Suboxone, and I'll discuss how I got off Suboxone, but I'm off Suboxone now. And it took me 6 years to even lose a moderate amount of weight. I mean, I was 250, and even when I got off of it, I wasn't doing that great. But now I'm at I think 186 now, which is the lowest I've been since I started rehab, since I was 19 years old, which is pathetic. I mean, I went from like a size, and okay, I'm going to discuss it, it doesn't matter about me, but I was talking to my friend, and she had no idea that they prescribed her hydrocodone, and she didn't even know that she was going through withdrawals, which is crazy. Like, I've always known about withdrawals. I had a roommate, her name's Katie, and she's a beautiful girl, beautiful blonde girl, I mean, busty. She worked at Hooters when she was 18, and then she came to college. She was my roommate. And, well, she was getting some Xanax. Unfortunately, I was shooting dope, so she, was all like, oh, I want to party, whatever. And she fucking, was in a room for like about almost a week. I was like, where the fuck is she? Like, every time I came home, the door was shut. I was like, what's going on? Usually she's out and about, whatever. She comes out and she's like, hey Maria, I'm really sick. I think I got the flu. And I'm like, well, when's the last time you had Xanax? Because I knew she was doing it. And she's like, I don't know, about 4 days ago. And I'm like, well, what do you feel like? She was like, oh, I'm hot, sweaty, I'm seeing things. I'm like, well, honey, you're withdrawing off Xanax. She's like, really? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, call your boy and get some more. And she's like, oh, okay. She had no idea. And my friend, who I talked to online, he's about to have a wedding. She was swindled the same way. She had pain in her knee, and the doctor was like, oh, let me prescribe you this. And then, lo and behold, a year later, 3 years later, however long, 3 years. She's addicted, and she doesn't know anything about the drug. She's not a junkie. She didn't shoot heroin like I did. She didn't do any of that shit. So it's fucking bullshit how they swindle these people they swindle patients who don't know anything about addiction and who have no right to even be addicted. And I understand having pain medication for like a while and everything, but to continue to prescribe a patient something that they know they're going to get severely addicted to and not be able to, especially if the person has kids like this person does, not be able to get their shit together afterwards. It's just fucking sad. It's evil what they're doing. I mean, even my own Suboxone doctor, not gonna lie, every time I talked to her the past year or so about weaning off, she would go, oh, you're not ready yet, you're not ready yet, you're going through a lot of stress, you're not ready yet. And I'm like, well, when will I be ready? And so I weaned myself off. I had to wean myself off because the doctor, I'm not saying, she's the best doctor I've ever had. Best doctor I've ever had in Georgia. But she would not wean me off. She would always say, oh, you give it another month, give it another month, give it another month. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to wean myself off. And, like, thank God I have the strength to do so, but a lot of people don't. And they have to go to rehab, or the doctors just keep them on it. I know a person that's been on it for 10 years, and I've been on it 6, or I was on it for 6 years. That's a long time. You don't want to be on that shit for fucking your whole life. I mean, because then you're just an addict just like everybody else. So, I'm glad that I'm off of that. And, you know, everybody has the strength to get off of the bullshit. I mean, it's just really sad to me that these fucking motherfuckers just decide to just fuck people over for money, you know? And that's how doctors are. And you can come up here to Tennessee and they don't want to give you nothing. And you're like, well, I lived in a state where they gave me everything. And it's just, it's not even that it's sad. It's just really fucking pathetic on their part. Not on the patient's part, on the doctor's behalf. That they're so fucking money hungry that they will fucking do anything in their power to keep you on it. So that's my Seroquel story. It may be a zombie, and okay, real quick. When I came out of it, when I came off of the Seroquel, fucking, it was like the whole time I realized I was walking in like quicksilver, just like mud, just like, and when I came out of it, it's like the fog cleared. And I was like, oh my God, I've been like totally fucking, like tranquilized for like fucking years, like 2 years, 3 years I was on that shit, 400 milligrams, and made me gain weight. They didn't give a fuck. I ate my heart out, and I guess that's their solution to being an addict. Like, oh, just substitute your fucking heroin for food. No, that doesn't work. Like, it's unhealthy as fuck. So, that's my story, guys. I love you. Sorry it took me so long, but I love you guys so much. And, guys, I'm doing fine. Like, I've had a lot of family stuff going on, and that's just life. And I'm dealing with it, and thank God I have a very supportive husband. I'll probably get him on here for getting off Suboxone, because we were both on Suboxone, and he helped me get off of it. But, you know, always have faith in yourself. If you don't have faith in yourself, I do. And if you want to hit me up, I'll be on Messenger. And if you're still on Seroquel, try to get off that shit, because not even that it's addictive, it puts you in a state where you don't even realize that you're like a zombie, you know, until you get off of it and you're like, wow, I was like fucking whacked out. Anyway, guys, I love you so much, and sorry this took me so long to do, but better late than never, right? So, I'm gonna do a dance video here in a minute, even though I just want to let y'all know that, like, I tore my right ACL when I was 13 doing gymnastics, and I got the surgery. My right knee's great, you know, I have the scar and everything, it was great, but I haven't got this knee fixed because I tore my left ACL within the past year. I tore it, or about 6 months I tore it, and it's just really shitty. And so my dancing is kind of you know, I don't want to fucking, whenever it goes the knee, I'm like, I mean, the pain is like, ugh. So I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed my story. I know I'm very informative, but know that you guys are not alone. I've been through it. If you want to talk about it, just hit me up on Messenger at Michelle Artulo, I think. Okay. Love you guys. Namaste. And I will do my Suboxone story. I'm about to do a dance, so I hope you guys like.